I'm a below-the-knee amputee. I'm a USA athlete, motivational speaker, care coordinator, but most importantly, a father and a husband. My name is Robert Rodriguez. I was born with a birth defect called fibular hemimelia. I only had 2 toes, no ankle, and my mother had to make a hard decision when she was 22 years old to amputate my leg. And when I was 3 years old, about 4 days before Christmas, my house burned down. I remember hearing the fire scorch through my home. As I asked her, "Mom, where are you going?" She said, "I'm going back in the house to get your prosthetic leg." She knew at that moment that as we were in the middle of losing everything, she wanted to make sure that I can walk again tomorrow. And it changed the course of my life as I moved around a lot. And I was raised by these 2 women. I bounced back and forth between my dad's house, one of 7 kids, and I'm very lucky to have my father because I can give him a call, even though we don't have the greatest relationship. But as a young man, I'm thankful for the things that I do have instead of focusing on the things I don't have or didn't have. But I wasn't always that way. I had to try to adopt that positive mental attitude. And I got involved with some of my friends who were in gangs, and I had some behavioral issues. And I ended up moving to Arizona my senior year in high school. But it put me on the path that I am here today, where my prosthetist introduced me to my first amputee. And that's when I really started helping, and where I got on my first television show, Ink Masters. And then it opened up my eyes that I can stop hiding my leg, and actually I can wear it proudly. Those pivotal moments allowed me to accept who I was and work professionally in the prosthetic industry, help children all around the world with the Lim Khan Foundation, and then be able to be a USA athlete for amputee soccer, to play on the USA development team for sitting volleyball, and then ultimately becoming the currently ranked 16th in the world for para-triathlon. All because I stepped into who I was and stepped into my purpose. And now here I am being an advocate for young people and for adults who need a voice and need someone to stand up for them, to make sure that they can get what they need and have access to the resources that some of the amazing people that I get a chance to work with and collaborate with have. My message, my goal is just to always push myself and to be an example. And I know that that energy brought me to this whole team so everybody can move, so that everyone can move, so that everyone can be themselves and feel like they're whole instead of missing something, so that they can be a part of a family like we have here.
Let's just hear for you, baby!